Welcome back to another wrestling prediction video, man. Today we got AAA and WWE NXT Worlds Collide taking place here in Los Angeles, California. Not here, I'm not in Los Angeles, California. Taking place in Los Angeles, California, California at the Kia Forum, Saturday, June 7th, which is obviously this Saturday, at 2 p.m., which... I guess I'm not going to say anything about the start time. I will say something about the frickin' Great American Bash start time. Now that I have an issue with. But, Worlds Collide, man. This is a very... this entire weekend, and I'm going to sit down and be honest with all of you. I didn't mean to look away from the mic there. This entire weekend is a big, big disappointment. Worlds Collide, we have a pay-per-view, a PLE or whatever, between two different companies working together in AAA and NXT. Now, obviously, WWE is majority owner now of AAA, with them owning now 51% of the company. But I can't sit here and say that I genuinely care for this. And I'm going to watch it. I'm going to hopefully enjoy it. It's live on YouTube. It's not on Peacock. So if you're watching this, don't go to Peacock. This is not on Peacock. This is live on WWE's YouTube channel. Hopefully ad-free for everyone. I'd hope so, at least. I won't have ads because I have YouTube Premium. So, but yeah, this is disappointing, man. You have a pay-per-view PLE between two different companies. Lots of fucking stars, and there's 5 matches. Worse yet, like, you could have had the NXT title on the line. You could have put you could have put the AAA Cruiserweight title on the line with Laredo Kid, and I think it was Laredo Kid who had the Cruiserweight title. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not entirely sure. But there's so many more championships that could have been defended. There's so many more matches you could have done. And this Worlds Collide pay-per-view is a snooze fest, man. And it sucks because it would be really cool to have Rey Mysterio on this show, and unfortunately he can't because of his injury that he got right before WrestleMania. So that's unfortunate for him. Not only did he have to miss WrestleMania, he had to miss a pay-per-view between AAA and NXT, which there probably will be another one if he continues to wrestle. Hopefully, I don't know, man. Rey Mysterio is getting up there in age. I can't see him, I can't see him going on for too much longer. I know he's talked about retiring when he's 50. I think he's 50 now, or 51 now. But if he still feels good, man, I guess he's still fucking... He can still actually put on good matches. He's not like John Cena out there who's fucking putting on snooze fests and having the worst fucking run of his entire career. But, nah, he's good. Let's get into this hit review, man. AAA, NXT... This should be a good... I'm going to sit down, watch this. I'm going to learn about some new wrestlers, man. I'm kind of excited. I love these joint shows, man. That's why, like, Forbidden Door every year as a concept is kind of annoying. Mostly because it's like, okay, well, now I feel like you're kind of running out of matches to do. There's not really many matches that you're sitting there, like, because a lot of New Japan people come in from New Japan going into AEW. But Forbidden Door is still going to be good. I believe it's still... I think they're going to also have CMLL involved now in Forbidden Door, which is completely fine. I don't think that's really, really a bad deal. But I love these joint shows. It just gets you to sit back and watch some new wrestlers and learn some new names. And you don't really have to do an introduction like I think AEW should do more often. Like introduce their characters and stuff like that. Which, because it's like, listen... There's going to be new names that are showing up. You're probably not all going to get explained to you because it's a joint show coming up. So kind of expect it, and not everyone here got really explained, not Laredo Kid or anything. And I just watched NXT from yesterday for me, I guess. But on Tuesday, and they had Laredo Kid show up, and he showed some of the things he could do. They had like Mr. Iguana and other people in the crowd as well. But yeah, let's get into this. We got match number 1. But as I said, I really think there could have been like 2 or 3 more matches added to this card, and you could have made it like a 3-hour thing. But you also have time frames because you got Money in the Bank right after this. But First match here, we got LWO versus fuck, Mr. Iguana, Aerostar, and was it Octagon Jr.? Was his name? I should probably have the names up because it's like these guys I don't know, so it makes sense if I had the names up, wouldn't it? AEW, WWE Worlds Collide matches. So this is Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana. I'm expecting some good matches out of this show. I'm really hoping that they don't really let us down in that regard. I don't think they will. These luchadors, man, these people were wrestled down in AAA. They're very fucking good at what they do, and I'm expecting some good matches out of this. Who wins here? I'm thinking that LWO also. Joaquin Wilde has an ongoing injury, I believe, so he got replaced with Lince Dorado, who we all remember formerly. He used to be working with 205 Live and NXT and a little bit on Raw. Was he a part? He was a part of the Lucha House Party, I believe. I think, wasn't the Lucha Dragons Sin Cara and Kalisto? I think, and the Lucha House Party was Kalisto, sounds better. Lince Dorado, and what's his name? I can see his mask. At least I can see his face, but I can see his mask in my head. But I can't think of the guy's name. I mean, well, whatever. If it doesn't come to me, it doesn't. No, this should be a good match. I'm gonna go with LWO to beat these guys here. I don't think it's going to be an entire pay-per-view where just the WWE guys win everything. I don't expect that, especially because now that WWE owns 51% of AAA. So I'd be shocked if Shawn Michaels is just going to go in here and be like, yeah, all the WWE's guys got to go over. But I do believe that like the baby faces here of the LWO are going to beat Aerostar, Octagon Jr., and Mr. Iguana. Match number 2. We got the Legado del Fantasma with Berto, Angel, and Santos Escobar versus... okay, hold on. We got... and this is from top to bottom, I believe. El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., Pagano, and Psycho Clown are the names of these guys here. This should be a good match. These like El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., Pagano, and Psycho Clown sound like heel names, but I'm assuming because they're going up against these guys, so they're not going to be the heels in this match. I don't know, because then I look at like Aerostar, Mr. Iguana, and they look like Mr. Iguana looks like he'd be a heel, but then you get Octagon Jr. and Aerostar. They kind of look like baby faces, and all these guys here just look like heels to me. So I'm assuming they are actually baby faces, but I guess I'm not entirely sure. But when it comes to this match, I'm sure it'll be good. I can only say much for really one half of these people, unless it's like Lince Dorado, people I've seen before. Because I've never seen Wagner Jr., Pagano, or Psycho Clown before in my wrestle. I've never seen him wrestle. I don't know who Psycho Clown is. I'm pretty sure he's just always a AAA guy. Yeah, he hasn't wrestled anywhere else as far as I know. Or at least wrestled anywhere that I've seen at least. But I'm gonna go with the team of Wagner Jr., Pagano, and Psycho Clown, mostly because I do think that some AAA teams are gonna get some wins here. So this is the one I'm going to predict the AAA team here to win. Match number 3. We got Lola Vice and Stephanie Vaquer versus... Jesus. Chick Tormenta and Dallas. I do believe Dallas is the one in the front and Chick Tormenta is the one in the back. I could be wrong, but I do believe that that's who that is. I don't know them, obviously. I'm sure we'll get a good match out of these women here. We all know what the ability of Stephanie Vaquer, and Lola Vice is still a pretty good women's wrestler, so I'm expecting a good match here. I'm going to predict Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice to win here, mostly because Stephanie Vaquer just went up to the main roster. She's going to be in Money in the Bank later that day. I don't think they're going to have her lose here at Worlds Collide. Or I don't think WWE or the main roster or Triple H is going to want her to lose here. If she does, Lola Vice is getting pinned, but I think they're going to have her win because I don't believe Stephanie Valkyrie is going to win Money in the Bank. So, yeah. Match number 4, we got... This should be a good one. Ethan Page versus Laredo Kid versus Javon Evans versus Dragon Lee. Not Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee's in a match later. Sorry, Ray Phoenix. Now I feel like an idiot. I literally said that before too, and I'm like, wait, I should make sure not to fuck that up, and I fucked it up anyway. So, but no, Ray Phoenix, the better. Well, I mean, fucking Dragon Lee's fucking amazing too, so I don't really want to shit on him either. But no, this should be a really good match. Laredo Kid, I believe I have seen him in the past before. At least I've heard of him before, unlike some of these other AAA wrestlers. He, I do believe, is actually he is very good. I know that, and not that I do believe that. I do believe that. I know that he is very good. So is Javon Evans, man. He's young, but man, he knows how to fucking wrestle. We all know Ray Phoenix's ability, and we all know how good Ethan Page is as a heel. Who wins this match? I would be shocked if Ethan Page loses the NXT North American Championship. If he does, I would expect Javon Evans to win. I can't see Ray Phoenix winning it, mostly because he's the main roster guy. He's not going to win a main or an NXT title. I mean, maybe he could, but I don't think he does. And Laredo Kid is a AAA wrestler, so I mean, they could do that if they really want to. Now that, especially because WWE owns the majority of AAA, it isn't going to be like TNA where Trick Williams won the TNA Championship 2 weeks ago. Or was it not 2 weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks? No, it was 4 weeks ago. Where Trick Williams won the TNA Championship like 4 weeks ago. Was it 4 weeks? No, it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because they had Battleground the same time as Double or Nothing. Sorry, it was 2 weeks ago. I'm an idiot. Fuck, I'm just losing. I'm losing it all right now. I'm losing it all. Good lord, man. I've lost my train of thought completely. I don't even know where I was going. I don't know. Oh, yeah, they're not going to have a TNA wrestler win a WWE title because TNA isn't owned by WWE. But they might do it with AAA because WWE does own a majority now of AAA. So, I mean, it could happen. I don't think it's going to happen here with Laredo Kid. And Ethan Page just won the title 2 weeks ago, and I do believe that Ethan Page is going to retain his title here in this Fatal 4-Way. And what I'm assuming will be the main event, we got El Hijo del Vikingo, which if you're an AEW fan, you know how good Jesus, man. You know how good Vikingo is. He is very, very good at what he does. Chad Gable, we all know how good Chad Gable is. Even if you're an AEW fan, you know how good Chad Gable is, man. Gable's amazing. I'm praying to all the lords above that El Grande Americano, Chad Gable, wins the Money in the Bank. I think it would be good for the Americano character. And then it could kind of switch over to be like, hey, Chad Gable is actually the... Chad Gable, because there's no way he can escape. If he wins Money in the Bank as Americano, there's no way he can escape, like, not revealing that he is Americano. Chad Gable is Americano. I mean, I just feel like it makes sense to me. But then again, they're doing the match between Gunther and Jey Uso right after it on Monday Night Raw, which makes you think that Seth Rollins is going to win it, which... I mean, I'll get into that in Money in the Bank predictions. You watch tomorrow if you want to know any of this stuff. But Vikingo, and WWE was kind of a dick, by the way. They ruined the AAA match between Vikingo and Alberto El Patron, otherwise known as Alberto Del Rio in WWE. They ruined it like 2 weeks ago. They posted a week early that Vikingo versus Chad Gable will be for the AAA Mega Championship. And, well... As you all know, he like a couple days ago, Vikingo beat El Patron for the AAA Mega Championship. So it was kind of a dick move from WWE, but I mean they own AAA, they own a majority of AAA, so there's nothing AAA can do about it. But this should be a fucking banger match, dude. I hope this is the main event because this is gonna fucking tear the house down. Gable and Vikingo are very, very good, and I was really hoping the Americano character would end here at Worlds Collide. But if it ends like at Money in the Bank, or if it ends after he hopefully wins Money in the Bank, I'm praying to all the lords above. I don't think it's gonna happen, but man, a man can pray. A man can have a dream. He can hope. Freaking love Gable, man. I've loved him ever since he started this stuff with Gunther, and I was sitting here thinking, yeah, Gable should be the one to dethrone Gunther. There's nobody else, and I still believe Sami Zayn was a terrible option. It was a good moment for Sami, but Sami should have been going after a world title, not the Intercontinental title that he's won, 3 times prior. But yeah, I love Gable, man. He's my guy. I will be freaking marking out the day he wins just a singles title in general at this point. I hope he wins a world title at one point, but we'll see what happens with that. But Gable is on like this losing streak while Americano is on this winning streak. So that's what I'm like I'm kind of hoping that Americano wins Money in the Bank, but we'll get to that tomorrow, as I said. But Gable's going to lose here. Gable's going to lose to Vikingo, and Vikingo's going to retain the AAA Mega Championship. I think it's just pretty obvious written in the cards here that Gable will lose here and then hopefully win Money in the Bank, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. They're going to go the lazy route, but or the safe route, as some people would say. To me, it's fucking lazy and boring. But and we'll get to that tomorrow, as I said. But this should be a banger. I got Vikingo beating Chad Gable here, retaining the AAA Mega Championship. This should be a good show. I was really hoping for more than 5 matches, considering it's a we're combining 2 companies here, but that's all right. This should be a good match, and this should be a good show nonetheless. And yeah, that's going to do it for my Worlds Collide predictions. If you guys did enjoy, please drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you're new here, please subscribe for more WWE and AEW professional wrestling content. In about 6 days, we got Mind's Eye for video games we'll be working on. We do video game videos as well. Okay, I didn't say that. But then after that, we got a Stellar Blade DLC, and we got Death Stranding 2, which might end up being a stream game because of the fact that I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the video games coming out this year, because it's the main campaign is 75 hours long. Now, I'm not going to fucking record 75 hours worth of content unless I do maybe 3-hour videos. I'm not going to do that. Alright, I mean, maybe I can record 3-hour videos because it's going to be a lot of skipping through. So maybe we'll see what I do. But that clicking was my phone, by the way. I have a Samsung Ultra, so I have a pen. But it should be good. In July, right now, all I know is we got Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers, that I do plan on playing. Other than that, I don't believe there's any really other July. I mean, we could maybe play some Killing Floor 3, maybe. I don't know. There's no really other July game, unless I decide to play Tales of the Shire, but I don't know anything about that game yet. So, we will see on that. But right away in August, we got Mafia: The Old Country. I will not be playing Gears of War Reloaded, but I mean, I will myself, but I won't be playing that. And Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater as well. And Lost Souls Aside in August as well. September, we got Hell Is Us, Borderlands 4. October, we got Directive 8020 and Ghost of Yotai. There's also another game coming in September that I do plan on playing. It just got announced today, or yesterday, as in this video. It just got announced yesterday at State of Play. I can't think of it. We got Summer Games Show coming on Friday as well. So I will be watching that. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll think of it later. Oh, it's Silent Hill F. Yeah, another Silent Hill game's coming out, so I can't wait for that. But we do NFL and football videos as well. Social medias in the description below, Twitter and Instagram. Go follow all those. Leave a comment of what you thought of my Worlds Collide predictions, and leave a comment with your Worlds Collide predictions, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for tuning in.